Hello, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. Feel free to like, subscribe, share any of those fun things so you can keep up on what I'm doing. I am a part-time Poshmark reseller, part-time merchandising specialist, and a full-time mama. So I've got my hands full over here, and I just want to share some of the fun stuff that I'm doing with you guys. So today I wanted to talk about listing supplies, the tips and things that I have found that are most helpful to me when I am trying to list my thrifted goods on Poshmark. Also, as I'm going through this, if you have found tools that you find work better or it just added things that I didn't mention that work for you, please feel free to comment because I would love to know as well. So I've been selling on Poshmark for 2+ years now, and I'm still learning every day. So I just wanted to share what I do know with those of you who maybe don't know. So this is the D-pillar. I don't know what it's called. I actually picked this up on Amazon. I had a smaller one that just died. That I picked up at Fred Meyer, so you could probably pick it up in stores too, but it was not very expensive, like $10. But it just takes like the peeling off of sweaters, like under armpits sometimes, like where things are really worn, like jeans where the legs rub, anything like that. If there's like the peeling, you can take this to it and it just pulls them off and puts them in here, and you just, woo, oh gross, there's some in there. Just dump it out. I didn't see that. Oh, fun stuff. Okay. I also, in addition to this, I do some children's consignment sale stuff too, and one of the things that I often find is the most pilly in that is those dang fleece sleepers, those Carter sleepers. Like, they wear them 3 times and all of a sudden they're like full of them. I hate it. But this thing, I cannot for the life of me get it to help with that. And so I just have a cheap razor, and I use this to get some of the pilling off. It's really great on things like fleece, some of the thinner shirts where if they catch in this, they just chew it up. If you're very careful and like stretch it and just do a light layer with this, sometimes this works a little bit better. I definitely would be careful with these, even though they're like the cheapy ones, they're still pretty sharp, and so you don't want to take it to any like sensitive material. If there's something that's like on the surface and you don't have to like get down at all, I would definitely go this route. So just so you know, but the razor thing has worked for me for a long time. And if you don't want to invest in one of these now or ever, do the razor. Like, it works, and you know, you buy a pack of them and you can use all of them except one. These, I have like 40 extra, not 40, that's dramatic, like 10 extra rolls, and then like an extra roller in my garage too, which is where I store all my stuff. I was buying these at Dollar Tree to start because I didn't want to put a whole lot of money into reselling until I thought it was worth it. And just recently, when I've been putting more focus into it and making more, I just ordered a big pack of these off of Amazon, and I'm really glad they did because these ones are a lot more heavy duty, so I feel like they actually pull more off of stuff. Along with this, I did pick up this at my local dollar store, and this thing is amazing for those really fluffy textured things where, like, I have dogs, guys. I have an Aussie Akita, and he sheds. It is not funny. And so everything that comes into my house gets dog fur. So I have to, like, I live with these next to me all the time. But this one, if things are like pilled up fleecy materials like those Columbia zip up jackets, the ones that aren't like the smooth fleece. These help to get that off, whereas like these ones would just get stuck in the fur. So this helps to do at least like a top layer, or like shirts that are coated in fur if you like run it through the washer, or if you're like me and you accidentally wash a bunch of clothes with a fuzzy blanket. Yeah, this is really helpful. And it works a lot faster, and then you're not going through all these sheets because you can just rub off all the extra fuzz. It has these like arrows here to tell you which direction to go. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. But that tells you like which direction to go, and then from there you can go the opposite way and get the stuff off. So yeah, it's fun stuff. Measuring tapes. So this is the one that I normally use. My daughter just recently pulled the little metal end thing off of this, but I have an extra one, and I have this one. I don't know why I have this one in there, but you know, just in case, whatever. I use these. I don't measure all of my stuff. I do measure pants. Actually, I measure pants and skirts because they're the most common things that people ask for. I don't measure tops because there's so many different measurements that could go into that, and it just varies so much that unless people specifically ask me for the measurement of tops, I don't measure it. I do, however, measure dresses, just because it's hard to tell someone the length of a dress if you don't know how tall they are. So that's just my opinion on that. So, you know, it is what it is. These are the Scotty peelers, and there's actually one more that came in this set. I, again, got these for like $5 off of Amazon, and they peel the stickers off of things. So like when things come with stickers on them, this just peels it off really nicely, like the tags and whatnot. So that's really cool. Scissors. I have scissors in all of my boxes because I'm always finding like a loose thread or a tag or something random that needs cut. Always have scissors. I also always have pen and paper because sometimes, like, if I need to write down the measurements, if I'm not listing things right away, usually I keep those in my notes on my phone so I can just copy and paste it right over to my Poshmark page. But that's helpful. Yeah, I just keep this all together so that whenever I'm listing, I do try and list in batches. So I grab 15 to 20 items. And oh, my steamer. I do not keep my steamer in here. My steamer stays in my laundry room because I have to drain it out and it can't get moisture locked inside of it, so it can't be in a container. So it does stay in my laundry room, but kind of the method is, you know, steam. I steam everything, and then I photograph one at a time. And after I'm done photographing, I only keep out the stuff that needs measured, and I measure all of that stuff and put on the measurements in my phone. But, you know, while you're going through, usually while I'm steaming is when I start to find all the flaws, things that need rewash, that I missed something, or things that have pilling that I need to get off before I take photographs. All of that you kind of find when you steam, because steaming is such a like intimate process where, like, in order to steam things correctly, you have to like hold the arms, you have to straighten it out and check things. Like, you see all of the parts of it, so you'll see things that are wrong, which is why I wasn't steaming for a long time, and I added it in, and I'm really grateful that I did, because it's helped me catch a lot of little flaws that I would not have seen otherwise. So I definitely recommend doing that. Again, I just bought like a $15 steamer off of Amazon. It's not the best one. I would like to move to a garment steamer at some point, but it's not something that I'm worried about now. So yeah, that's everything I think that I use. If this was helpful, or if you have any other tips, or if you have any specific brands of items that you like to use, please leave a comment below. Let me know. I would love to have that info as well, guys. Bye, later.